A.P.J Abdul Kalam's biography is titled Wings of Fire, and the chapter My Childhood talks about the childhood of A.P.J Abdul Kalam. He was the President of India and a great scientist. A.P.J Abdul Kalam talks about his upbringing, his parents, and his siblings. He tells us about his friends too. A.P.J Abdul Kalam was born into a middle-class Tamil family, and his place of birth is Rameshwaram. It is a small island town in the state of Tamil Nadu in the Bay of Bengal. Today, we know this state as Tamil Nadu. A.P.J Abdul Kalam's father's name was Jainulabdin. A.P.J says that his father was not very rich, but he was very highly educated. He had some beautiful qualities which was natural to him. A.P.J Abdul Kalam's father was very simple, but he was very strict. He wanted to live a life in simplicity. He wanted to teach his children not to waste money. A.P.J says that his father used to avoid any kind of inessential comfort or luxuries. He provided them all the essential things like food, clothes, and medicines. A.P.J is thankful to his parents for whatever they did for him. A.P.J's mother's name was Ashyamma. She used to teach them. She was a great moral support for her husband. A.P.J's mother was also generous and kind-hearted like his father. Every day she used to feed a lot of people. She fed a great number of people outside her home. A.P.J Abdul Kalam had many siblings, and he described himself that he had short height and common looks. He did not have any exceptional look. On the contrary, his parents were tall, handsome, and beautiful. They were good looking. A.P.J did not inherit their physical qualities. A.P.J Abdul Kalam was 8 years old when the Second World War broke in the year 1939. So we can calculate that he was born in the year 1931. The demand of tamarind seeds increased in the market, and A.P.J used to collect and sell the tamarind seeds to a provision show located on the Mosque Street. He would earn a meager sum of 1 anna, which equals 6 paisa, when he addresses it as a priceless sum. Sometimes very great and valuable, he is being ironic as the amount was very meager. At that time, this 1 anna meant a lot of money to him. A.P.J Abdul Kalam's brother-in-law Jalaluddin used to tell him the stories of the ongoing World War. Later, A.P.J used to read the newspaper Denamani and used to look for the news of the same stories. Rameshwaram was a small island town far away from the land, so it was not affected by the World War in the beginning. But after some time, India had to join the World War and combine with the Allied forces. The first impact of the World War II on the people of Rameshwaram was the cancellation of trains. Earlier, the trains which came from India used to stop at Rameshwaram and then went further to Dhanushkodi. But now the halt was cancelled and the train went from India to Dhanushkodi without stopping at Rameshwaram. With this, the newspaper bundle which used to come from Rameshwaram was thrown out of the moving train as it reached Rameshwaram Road. A.P.J Abdul Kalam's cousin Shamsuddin used to distribute the newspaper to Rameshwaram. As the train stoppage was cancelled, the news bundle was thrown out of the moving train. He needed someone to help him catch it. A.P.J Abdul Kalam helped Shamsuddin by catching the bundle and distributing the newspaper. In return, Shamsuddin paid him a salary which was A.P.J's first earning. A.P.J Abdul Kalam had 3 best friends during his childhood. Their names are Ramanand Shastri, Arvind and Shiva Prakasha. All of them belonged to a very strict Hindu Brahmin families and were ardent followers of their religion. As APJ was from a Muslim family, he says that during his childhood, all the children were so close to each other that they felt they belonged to different religions. Religion was not a barrier to their friendship. There is a very little, a famous temple in Rameshwaram, the Rameshwaram temple. APJ's best friend Ramananda Shastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri, the priest of this temple. When these three friends grew up, Ramananda Shastri took the priesthood of Rameshwaram temple. Arvind then started a business of transporting the pilgrims to and from Rameshwaram temple, and Shiva Prakasham became a catering contractor for the Southern Railway. He was in charge of the catering for railways. Whenever the Sri Sita Ramayana Kalyanam ceremony used to take place, APJ's family took part in this. They used to arrange the boats for it. They used to take a special platform on the boats on which the statue of Rama and Sita was placed and transport it from the temple to the marriage site, which was in the middle of the pond named Rama Tirtha. This pond was near APJ's house. When he was growing up, he never thought that there was any difference between Hindus and Muslims as they participated in the Hindu festival wholeheartedly. APJ says that they listen to the stories from Ramayana and the lives of the prophets from their mother and grandmother as bedtime stories. So they listen to both the stories from Hindus and from the Muslim gods. APJ Abdul Kalam belonged to a Muslim family. He used to wear a cap on his head which identified him as a Muslim. His friend Ramanandan Shastri was the son of the priest of Rameshwaram temple who belonged to a Hindu family and used to wear the sacred thread worn by Brahmins. When these children were in class 5, a new teacher came to their class. APJ Abdul Kalam recalls an incident which happened then. This new teacher could not tolerate that a Hindu priest's son was sitting next to a Muslim boy. He told APJ to go and sit on the last bench as he belonged to a lower rank of the society. Both the children felt very bad. When APJ Abdul Kalam changed his seat and went back and sat on the last bench, Ramananda felt very bad. APJ still remembers the image of his friends Ramananda crying. It left a lifelong impression on Kalam of his friends feeling for him. Both children went and told their families about this incident, and Ramananda's father, Lakshmana Shastri, called the new teacher and scolded him. He told him not to kill the children's friendship by putting venomous discrimination of caste and religion into the innocent minds. Lakshmana Shastri was very clear in himself. He told the teacher, either you are sorry for what you have done or leave the school. The teacher asked sorry for this mistake, and due to Lakshmana Shastri's determination, his thought about religion and caste changed. When Shiva Subramanian Iyer called APJ Abdul Kalam for dinner at his home, his wife feared that a boy from a Muslim family would make her kitchen impure. She refused to serve him food in her kitchen. Shiva Subramania Iyer was neither upset nor angry. He himself served food to APJ Abdul Kalam and sat down next to him. His wife stood beside the kitchen and looked at APJ while he was having food. APJ says that he does not think that she felt there was any difference in the way he was having food or the way he was drinking or in the way he was cleaning the floor after the meal. He wants to highlight that religion does not matter as it does not alter the way in which a person eats. When APJ was about to leave Shiva Subramaniam Iyer's house, he invited him for dinner once again. When Shiva Subramanian Iyer saw that APJ Kalam was not upset and he asked that for sorry from his wife's part, he added that if he had decided to change the system, he have to fight against this. He says that humiliation is just a part of a society. Fighting is more important. Fight against the wrong things of the society. when he visited Shivasubram Ayer's home for dinner once again. That is the next week. His wife made him sit in the kitchen and served him food for with her own hands. And this is the change that happened and what APJ Abdul Kalam wanted. That people should change. People should not rebuke others on the basis of religion and caste. APJ Abdul Kalam asked his father to allow him to go to Ramanandapuram, which was the district headquarters for higher studies. In reply, his father told him that he knew that APJ needed to go away so that he could move ahead in life. He gave the example of a seagull which flies away in the sky all alone and does not have a nest. It means it does not have a home of its own as it keeps on flying from one place to another. When APJ's mother came to know that he was about to leave home and wanted to go to Ramanpuram for higher studies, she was very upset. APJ's father tried to calm her down and told her a few lines from a famous poem titled Your Children, written by Khalil Gibran. He said that your children are not your children, they are the children of life. Don't think that they can rule your children. They are a result of life's desire for itself. They have their own thoughts. He asked her to give them freedom to fulfill their thoughts. Through this lesson, we came across the very famous Indian personality APJ Abdul Kalam. We salute the great person for what he was and what he gave us to learn for a lifelong time. Thank you.